Aaron? Where is Aaron right now?
Aaron has been filling in the last couple days, but Aaron is back today. Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We have an update today on the Danny Masterson Scientology criminal trial that is scheduled to begin on October 11th. There are currently 3 civil cases and 2 criminal cases involving Scientology or high-profile Scientologists, and I plan on keeping all of you updated on any developments in each one of these cases as they occur, and of course on any new cases that come up. The judge overseeing Danny Masterson's criminal case is Judge Charlene Almedo, and today's development is that a document has come out detailing Judge Almedo's latest denial of Danny Masterson's attorney's latest request to postpone the start of the criminal trial. The proceedings in this criminal case have been underway for, I believe it's about 2 years now at least. And as recently as 3 weeks ago, Danny's attorneys were still trying to get this case postponed. The most recent request, they were trying to get it postponed by over 3 months to have it start in late January. Now that on its own is not very interesting, but what is interesting is the reason the lawyers were giving for requesting the postponement. And it has to do with Major League pitcher and player for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Trevor Bauer. As I'm sure many of you already know, Trevor Bauer has been involved in what Jada Pinkett Smith might call an entanglement, some very unfortunate entanglements with some women. Trevor Bauer has been accused of some bad things, and he has not been tried or found guilty of anything. But Major League Baseball, according to its own internal policies and procedures, has suspended Trevor Bauer for 2 years. Trevor Bauer makes over $30 million a year. I'm pretty sure the suspension is without pay. And it turns out that one of Danny's lawyers is handling the arbitration for Trevor Bauer. Now, arbitration procedures are private, they're not public, and the identity of Trevor Bauer's attorneys was not really supposed to be made public. And the information only became public because the fact of this arbitration occurring was used as a delay tactic in the Danny Masterson trial. Now, Judge Almedo denied this request on August 12th, so that's actually about 4 weeks ago now, but the document detailing the specific various reasons for the denial has just become available, and I want to share them with you. These reasons, to lay people like you and I, non-lawyers, non-attorneys, these reasons are so obvious. There's no way Danny's attorney actually thought his request for denial was going to go through. It's obviously just a delay tactic. So let me show you the reasons. This is as reported on the Underground Bunker blog. It says, first reason, criminal cases shall be set for trial, heard, and determined as soon as possible. There is no such competing right to a speedy arbitration. Indeed, where a timing conflict exists, arbitrations have never been judicially or legislatively prioritized over criminal matters. Seems like something the attorney probably already knew. Second reason, criminal jury trials generally, and jury trials specifically for such crimes, I'm avoiding saying that word because of YouTube's video suppression and demonetization policies, for such crimes have statutory calendaring priority above all other matters. Criminal jury trials involving such crimes are prioritized above all other legal matters. Again, something the attorney probably already knew. Defendant is not entitled to the presence of both attorneys at all hearing dates. Defendant has privately retained 2 counsel to represent him in the above captioned case. However, defendant does not have a right to both counsel present at all times or for all trial matters. Indeed, in more complex cases than the case at hand, such as capital cases, the California Supreme Court has repeatedly held that so long as at least one of the 2 defense counsel are present, a capital defendant is not entitled to the presence of both appointed counsel at all times. This to me would not have been obvious beforehand, but once you read it, you're like, yeah, of course that's obvious. Like, someone's entitled to be represented by an attorney. Someone's not entitled to be represented by 2, 3, 4, 5 attorneys, and it would be an easy strategy, especially for somebody with money, to hire a bunch of attorneys and then use the fact that they're not all available at the same time on the same date to just endlessly delay a trial. Judge Almedo pointed out that this is the 9th request for continuance that the defense has made in the case. This case is not complex. Because over 2 years have passed since the filing of criminal charges, both parties have had more than sufficient time to prepare for jury trial. Counsel Hawley and Cohen have been personally representing defendants since November 2021, 11 months prior to the commencement of the current trial date. This, too, is more than a sufficient period of time to prepare for a jury trial in the instant matter. On May 31st, 2022, counsel represented to the court that she would be taking over as lead trial counsel. However, to be clear, counsel was already representing defendant prior to the May 2022 date. This court has already considered counsel Hawley's and Cohen's changed status as lead trial counsel when granting the previous defense requested continuance of the jury trial from August 29th to October 11th, a date agreed upon by all. A second requested continuance for the same reason will not be granted again. And this next one is by far my favorite. It is interesting to note that while the defense has previously moved this court to dismiss count 1 for the delay in bringing this matter to trial, and, among other considerations, has argued the negative impact that time delays have had on witnesses' memories, the defense has also repeatedly and continuously sought further delay of the trial date. That is a real zinger. You know, I've only started posting updates to these trials recently, but I'll tell you, the rulings, what we have seen from Judge Almedo so far has shown very clearly that Judge Almedo has educated herself extensively on the various legal tricks, chicanery, and tomfoolery that Scientology uses to mess with the courts and to delay, and she is not putting up with any Scientology BS in this case, and there have been many examples of that so far. She continues, thus Miss Hawley's scheduling conflict to handle matters related to the arbitration, should she choose to do so, does not establish good cause justifying a continuance of the previously scheduled jury trial date. Could you even imagine being Danny Masterson, having hired 2 of these attorneys, having gone through this process for 2 years already, and showing up to court for a case where you are facing 45 years to life in prison if found guilty on all 3 charges, and one of your attorneys is no-showing because she's representing a baseball player in an arbitration? Oh my God, that would piss me off so much. But it will be very interesting to see if that's exactly what she does. So she sums it all up in the document. A private arbitration does not take priority over a pending criminal jury trial. This is especially true both in light of the charges pending in the criminal case, as well as the age of the criminal case and the dates of the alleged forcible attacks. All counsel are ordered to prepare for the commencement of the jury trial on October 11th, and defendant Masterson is ordered to personally appear in court for all jury trial-related proceedings, commencing on October 11th. Accordingly, the defense motion to continue the jury trial in the above captioned, there we go, case is denied. So there you have it. This was Masterson's last-ditch effort to delay the case. It has been denied. We are on for October 11th. Nothing short of a natural disaster, a kidnapping, or a death would postpone this trial, and we are absolutely looking forward to this thing getting underway. Stay tuned to this channel for updates. I will tell you every time there is something new to report. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you, of course, to all of you who watch until the very end, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right here. Bye.